Esau Mamwaya, I'm from Malawi with the very best now.
My name is Johan Hugo. I'm from Sweden. I'm with the very best, thanks to this fella right here. When I walked into the convention center today, because Esau was speaking on this panel about African music, and I saw Evil D from Black Moon.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, it really brought me back to my like old hip hop roots and like growing up with boot camp and stuff. And I would love to see like the whole Duck Down, the whole Black Moon, Smith and Wesson. Everybody's here apparently. I don't know where or when they play, but I would love to see that more than anything. Molaudi, South African guy from the very best. He really wants to go see Redman tonight. I would have liked to see the Jissa show yesterday. He was at our show with Bill Murray.
But if I get time too, I will see Redman too. I might need to see him as well. It's only that our program is a bit tight as well. We've got 2 shows today and 2 shows tomorrow. I just hope we will get some time, you know.
I had a craziest dream last night. It's funny that you say this. All right, let me take a moment to kind of readjust it in the right order, because I'm not making it up. I was with my fiance. I dreamt I came home from tour, and she was taking me out for a surprise thing, and we drove somewhere, and we ended up at this restaurant-y kind of thing, but you had to walk into this train, and as we sat down to have this dinner, I thought it was a dinner, there was a massive earthquake, and the whole thing was shaking, and in the middle of all this like earthquake shit, I really needed to take a piss. So somehow, like I was pretty cool, and I walked out to find this this toilet, and it brought me back to a dream which I hadn't had. I dream a lot, but a dream that I haven't had since I was about 5, 10 or something. And I was in the same place. It's this one dream that I had when I was a kid that I still remember really well. In this massive mall, looking for a toilet, same scenario. And as I come in there, I find this fridge. I open the fridge, and there's a guy looking like what's the long-haired dude from Bob and not Sideshow Bob, from the Jason Lee films, like the old ones, More Rats. Yeah, Silent Bob. Yeah. He looked like Silent Bob, but with curly hair. He was in the fridge. And his hair was hanging out. I was trying to get his hair back in when I was close to the fridge. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit longer. But and this girl comes up to me while I'm doing it, and I'm saying, "It's like, this guy's dead, or what is he doing in there?" And she said, "No, he hibernates in there, and his soul leaves his body and takes on another shape. In the daytime, at the nighttime, he hibernates that old body, and he flips between these 2 bodies." And we had this long conversation because I was really intrigued. I was trying to figure out how he looks. Like, do you recognize him? Does he look the same or whatever? Anyway, that's the kind of story.
that means something crazy, but I don't know what it is. That's some psychological shit I don't understand.
Austin, I mean, they're pretty freaky. I mean, I gotta say, like, we had a pretty freaky night last night. We live in this ranch just outside, and there was everything from public lovemaking to fighting, drugs, pool tables, live shows, swimming in the pool.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of things going on. It was probably the freakiest night I've had in Austin. So
yeah.
So it's probably weird enough at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Freaky,
sense,
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't need to get weirder.
Now I understand why you say that.
We tend to luckily have amazing response live. Like our live show seems to be working really, really well. I'm super happy about it, super excited, and like, I don't know what it is, but you know, Esa, we brought in Molaudi from South Africa. He's a great hype man. He gets the crowd going really well. You know, like, so I'm. If it's not like it was today, then we're doing something really wrong. You know, like we really try to focus on getting a good live show. You know, because it's one thing doing a record that people might like, but to translate that into a live show that people are really feeling and getting the vibe from what we try to portray. Like this album and our project is really like for us a really positive project. You know, like I love just looking out over the crowd, see people smiling, and really enjoying himself in a good way.
Right.
And saying that also, you know, we've been at Southwest Southeast second time now. We came here last year and this year, and you know, last year it's like we came from the studio, isn't it? It was like one of our first shows, like American tour as well. So many people didn't know us that much, but still the turn-up was quite good. So
Yeah.
I mean, we could say last year and this year the shows have been equally good, you know. Yeah.
It's great to be back. It's really cool to be back. It was a shame, it's like you said before last year, like nobody knew, you know, Esa, we were applying for Esa's visa. He'd just moved back to Malawi. We were applying for his American visa. We didn't know if we were gonna get it. And we got it, I think, 1 week before Sapa Southwest, and like it was so, everything was so last second. And that's why we turned up and was supposed to do this surprise kind of show, and then the electricity went and stuff. But it was good. It was cool last year, but this year so far has been really good, and I'm excited. Like I was super stoked that you guys would have us for the FADER thing, because I was here last year and I saw how amazing it was, and I kept telling everyone, it's like, make sure we get FADER, make sure we get the FADER.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. It was amazing.